What you're looking at here is the 102nd Avenue tunnel portal. This is where the train exits onto 102nd Avenue from the tunnel. We're in the Chinatown area of Edmonton. This structure is, as you can see, it's red. It'll be ornamental in nature. It'll have a lot of extra ornamental features on the roof and on the walls of it as an honoring really to our Chinese community in Edmonton. Right now we're standing in our Northbound Tunnel. This tunnel concrete work that you see around you was worked on fairly recently. Further down the tunnel you'll see the formwork system. We chose to use methodologies that strengthen and reinforce the existing soils before we mine them. Once we got past Jasper Avenue, of course, we dived down towards the river portal. The grooves that you see on the ground beneath my feet right now will receive the steel rails for the LRT. They'll be installed as soon as all the concrete work is finished. We'll start pulling the rails through here, fastening them down. Some of the work that occurs after those rails is final setting of the overhead catenary system. That'll be supported from the roof above. The orange liner behind us is a waterproofing membrane. That is a fully welded PVC liner. It's installed right over top of the shotcrete that I described previously, and then it's sandwiched between that and this concrete liner that we see here. The concrete that we're using to install this concrete liner is a steel fiber reinforced mix. That is supplemented with the rebar that you see moving partway up the wall. That combined with the fiber reinforcement provides all of the structural integrity that we need for the tunnel, as well as the structural integrity that we get from the initial shotcrete liner as well. Okay, right now we're standing in the Northbound Tunnel at the bottom end, very close to the river valley. Mounted to this traveler are two separate formwork systems, a 6-meter section and a 6-meter section. These two sections are poured at the same time, roughly every 3 days. When the concrete's poured into these formworks, there are ports at various levels up the formwork system, as well as windows where our crews can look inside and monitor the concrete, make sure it's being consolidated properly. We've completed the concrete liner in the other tunnel, the Southbound Tunnel, as of just before Christmas. As you saw at the top end of the tunnel, we've started the concrete work on the tight radius at the top end. We moved the formwork down here to do the tight radius at the bottom. Once these areas are done in the coming weeks, we will bolt these two 6-meter sections of formwork together, and then we'll advance at 12 meters at a time through the straight portion of the tunnel under 95th Avenue. We expect to have all of that concrete liner complete by the end of the summer.